Hey there folks, rinimt here, and let's get this going! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In the last part, we met Tiamat. We now have Midgardstormer as a mount, and let's go ARF. That was supposed to be an instant-Q. It wasn't. Oh, that would have been a perfect intro if it was, though. There it is. Let's ARF. So welcome to the Aetherochemical Research Facility. Nope, looks like we're monking it here. So there's gonna be a lot of robots. There's going to be a lot of Aladdin stuff. And yeah. Expect security. Also, good music. So, not much to know here. Of course, as we saw, a wall did come up as we were pulling, just kind of spawning more enemies on us. We have to get rid of them before we can proceed. It is, of course, easier to just bring some prior enemies in. So we're gonna quickly run into the same thing again. And make sure that Twin Snakes up. You know I'm really good at that. So this one you're gonna have to want to make sure you are watching another wall. I think it's this particular pull. Because I believe another section will be appearing here shortly. Also, I should probably actually target a thing, so I'm like actually hitting it. Yep, just like so. So once you kill that first set, I should have done my thing before I. Ow, this is gonna hurt. I'm sorry, healer. Should have done my thing first. Yeah. So once you kill that first set, this set of 2 appears. Defenses go down, and we start running into our good friends, the Garleans. With some debuffs blocking our path forward conveniently. Oh hey, we can see a fight happening up there. 1 versus a bunch of defenses, and guess who is not using Twin Snakes again? I'm very good at this. I believe there's a healer in here. Probably should have hit it first, but details. Who needs them?
I will crush you underfoot. Savages.
So yeah, our first boss is Regula von Hydras. Oh yeah, we're fighting this solo. Yeah, now we're fighting with 3 other people.
Enough.
Still down from before. So eventually, he's gonna make a jump and he's gonna spawn turrets. You wanna first off kill the turret that is targeting someone, has a tether on someone, before you kill any others that may have spawned, just because those are going to do more damage overall and be more annoying in the long run.
Enough!
Probably should have saved my shoulder tackle, but I didn't. So yeah, this is what I mean with multiple turrets spawning. So yeah, eventually he's gonna do this. Most of the arena attack, you want to avoid this and not be in it. Luckily, we were already behind, so that helps.
Wow.
And that's regular Vampyrus. Now, another thing you'll note, there's no treasure chest after that boss. Yeah, that's the bad part of our... There are 0 treasure chests in this dungeon. It sucks. It really does. I always try and make sure I hit form swap before going through a zone line like that. So, this is our second section. We're going to see a bit more life-forming sort of steals around here. And also, we are going to hit more security, of course. Because what else will we hit but more security? Namely, in the form of nodes. So, these are going to be doing big AoEs. And also spawning ads. You want to stay focused on the main target here, but once everything else gets in, that's when you want to start AoEing, and I think I just got hit by that. Yeah, so once everything else is in, you want to start AoEing. The tank really wants to make sure that they're grabbing everything as we go. Otherwise, you know, it's going to go off the healer, and that's always bad. And it's also a way, so I'm going to focus on the node. Because they're over there and I'm over here. Alright. That's what I mean by we're going to start seeing some more life forms. They're going to be a little pissed because they've been held in captivity for what, like 5,000 years? Yeah. And they've just been brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing. Getting more and more upset. Alright, so we get to repeat that! Woohoo! Except this time we get some more interesting opponents. We've just got, right now we've just got the Reptoids. However, that's just for now. Some Mirror Knights are coming from the next room. Also a Chimera! And also I'm now bleeding. Because I was in goop. My bad. And I'm back in goop. Alright. Let's go focus on here. And there was also a Dragon's Blades going on. And we are good there. So that's that section. Yay! Now the question is, do I remember how to do the next boss? That's gonna be the question. So this next boss is going to be a amalgamation of several coil bosses, honestly. So it's gonna do Weighing of the Heart. When it does this, it's going to switch forms. So right now, this is obviously the T1 boss. Except it's not going to switch. Anti-Cobra testing complete. So now it is a Lamia, which is what, like T7 or something like that. So you have to look away to not get petrified. If you get petrified, it's bad, of course. Next is Anti-Macho Mode, which is Avatar, or T10. It's gonna do this, it's gonna bind, you need to have someone with you. I think that was a stack one that they just took alone. So Anti-Macho done. And there's a tank cleave with those poison. Of course, you want to avoid that. Riddle the Sphinx, and it's dead. Assessment's complete. Result: outstanding. Subject approved for mass production. All right. Hope you're ready for T3. T3. No, not T3. T4. AKA elevator. And not as many enemies on the elevator though. Everyone loves the elevator, right? Everyone loves the elevator. So first thing is you want to take care of the drones just because they're going to be doing annoying stuff. Luckily, they do have positionals on them. Dang it. Okay. Alright, so this is actually the only part of the elevator we have to deal with. It's just those two drones and the Dreadnought. And now we're out of being able to make coil references. Yeah, the coil references are gone. Sorta. I mean, this is kinda looking like how T1 looked, if I remember right. Kinda, except, now we're dealing with clones. You know, Doga Inune. Rest in peace. So, of course, take care of the Conjurer first. I appear to be tanking. Excellent. Everyone loves tanking. So, casting Breaka there. Breaka obviously bad. Gonna petrify a bunch of people around whoever it is targeting. We've got these containment pods on each side. It's gonna pull out these Shabtis. I believe is a lightning returns enemy, actually. If I remember my lightning returns correctly. So I see so many tanks, like they'll pull one here and then they don't like get aggro on the other, or they don't pull things together and it's just a mess and the DPS ends up tanking and yada yada yada. And we've got another lift. Don't worry, no fights on this one. I just walked through a barricade. Yay! So, this is the part I'm thinking of especially, where tanks kind of just seem to, like, ignore enemies for some reason. I don't know why. But, like, they won't pull these together, and, yeah. You really want to make sure you take care of the Conjurer and then the Thaumaturges, just because Conjurer can heal, of course. As I'm trying to use a move that I can't use. So I've got more Shabtis. So see, this one's going to spawn, and then eventually the two other sides are going to spawn as well. I want to say after this one dies. So yeah, because these are further apart. Like, a tank will always, like, get one, but not the other. And it's like, oh my gosh, there's two! Stop ignoring one. Please. I'm honestly kind of excited to see the story bit here because I haven't seen this in ages, and I'm like, I don't really remember why it would happen to happen. I don't even know why I'm trying to maintain stacks. We're gonna have cutscenes, and I'm gonna lose them. I'm gonna pretend that I can keep these stacks. Let's go. So I did kind of purposefully ask Plan Kitty to tame so that we wouldn't have an early pull here. Ideally.
The champion of Hydaelyn.
Tell me, why do you despise the primals so? They are the embodiment of mortal will, of mortal desire. Plainly, you desire a foe to despise, and 'tis well that you do, for it is from the vortex of ceaseless conflict that Lord Zodiac shall be reborn.
Through the joining, the world shall become whole again. Then all shall be as once it was, as it should ever have remained.
For the glory of Lord Zodiac.
Your meddling ends here and now, warrior of light.
But does it? Does it really? So yes, we are facing up against both Lahabra and Eorm!
Darkness shall consume
Except it's only
light.
one at a time. So JK. So you actually do have to be paying attention to the other Ascian in this fight. Because they will be doing stuff around. So, for instance, we got Sea Pitch going on, and
Damn
also,
this frail foot. Your
got
light
that
shall burn no more.
Blizzard Sphere. We're gonna see a bunch of
Know
blizzard
your
stuff
place.
on the ground, and then Lahabra is gonna follow up with a Fire Sphere, and now I'm frozen. Oh god, this is gonna hurt.
You
Like it
have
for-
meddled enough!
Trying to avoid. So yeah, now we're fighting Lahabra again. Feels familiar. So now it's just gonna be in reverse. Now, Eorm is out on the side, and Lahabra is our target.
Chaos shall reign forevermore.
So, Eorm, being the ice one, decides to do this to us.
You'll not defeat me again.
No, but will I? Nice. Throw evasion. Luckily, force movement works there. Hey, 45 elegant tombstones of poetics. That was easy enough, right? 2 Ascians at once.
Such strength, it defies all reason.
No, I will not be bested by the likes of them. Lahabrea, it is time.
Very well. Let us show these mortals the true power of the Echo. The power to break down the barriers of existence.
I am become you.
And we are become one.
Welcome to the actual last boss of the Aetherochemical Research Facility. The Ascian Prime. So Ascian Prime is going to be both Lohabre and Egeorm combined into one. We're going to have to deal with both the ice and fire stuff, but there's going to be a few additions. We got Shadow Flare happening here. AoE damage, much like it was back in whatchamacallit, and we're gonna have to deal with a couple of spheres, and they went for the bludgeon and I went with fire because I was on the side of the fire. And we've got a donut AoE targeted on two people. Either you want to have people outside or inside. You do not want to be moving if you have this so that people can properly evade it. You notice these portals, void portals, appeared in the distance. You will want to go into these right now. And the healer kindly showed us why. You get a billion stats ailments if you are too late. Yeah, you want to be in there about 50% on the cast bar, because otherwise you're too late and the game's gonna count you as being outside. So you of course want to also get rid of these before they make it to Ascian Prime. Avoid the ancient eruptions, and the portals are back, which means another universal manipulation is on the way. Like so. This guy eyeing my portal. Yeah, I might be late. Nope, yep, I was late. I like half a second. So now there's going to be these orbs spawning. You do not want to pop your own orb, you want to pop others' orbs. Because popping your own orb is bad. Luckily someone came and saved me before everything went horrible. And gosh dang, I didn't realize I was close to finishing Dungeon Master.
Damn you, Thordan.
And congratulations! That's Aetherochemical Research Facility. We did it. We got through there. We beat 2 Ascians. I mean, come on. Like, come on, we beat 2.
That she might regain the blessing of light I had foreseen. But she has grown so strong in it as to deny us our power.
Let us withdraw, La Habrea. That power remains to us, at least. Impossible!
So, you harness the Eye's power. A pity you spent it all. What will you do now, hero?
So, not even the vaunted warrior of light can unmake an Ascian without relying upon mortal contrivances.
You?
In the distant past, King Thordan and his knights 12 fought and defeated Nidhogg. Though the victory cost them dear, they were rewarded with a great prize, the Dread Worm's Eyes, both of which have since been held in the Holy Sea's safekeeping. The eye you possess was Nidhogg's left, and long has it served as the source of the Azure Dragoon's might. As for its twin, it has lain here, joined to the person of Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. For though he learned to harness its power, he was ultimately consumed by it. Even in death, his body decays not. A pitiful end for a fabled hero. My Ascian friend, long have you and your kind sown the seeds of chaos by teaching mortals the secrets of summoning. But if you assumed that we would meekly serve as your pawns, then you are gravely mistaken.
You would raise a hand against us?
By taking unto my flesh the soul of the legendary King Thordan, I can become a god!
A god who knows not cessation, whose being is sustained by a millennium of fervent prayer, and the eye's nigh bottomless reservoir of ether.
What?
Your contempt for man has proven your undoing, Ascian. For my first act as God King, I do hereby sentence you to die! Gods feed upon ether. It matters not what form that ether takes, Ascian songs are no exception. With this power, I shall put an end to 1,000 years of conflict. Be they sown by Ascian, dragon, or primal, wheresoever the seeds of chaos threaten to quicken, I shall excise them with my divine blade and bring order to the world. I have become that which you abhor, warrior of light. If you would take issue with my godhood, I shall answer you with my blade.
The Singularity Reactor is now accessible. Also, well, shit. Well, we found out what Thordan is, and now we have to go fight Thordan. Yep, of course, right? But I want to go use my buttons in my lower right. I got a notification. Let's do this. Let's do this. Singularity Reactor. Well, it only took like 35 minutes and a break. But finally got this stupid thing to pop. Oh my gosh. You might notice I'm in a different area. Yeah, like I said, I had to sleep, it turned out. Oh my gosh, and now we have an AFK TBS. Excellent.
Brothers, the time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavensward.
This seems fair.
Fight me if you will, warrior of light. I care not. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering? No matter. If you believe your cause just, I call upon you to defend it with your life.
King Thordan. Sorry, I was a little busy enjoying the music for a second there. So King Thordan, he's going down pretty easy, honestly. This isn't too bad. Yeah, no problem. Knights of the Round. I honestly don't remember what any moves do. Alright, so this is just summoning them into the field, and they're going to do their effects from when we faced them before, or similar to said effects. Aslan's Mercy is a round-based attack, where there's things, Dragon's Eye, I think it's just a buff for him? Yeah, it's a buff for him. Now Dragon's Gaze is a look away. Nope, Aslan's Mercy, a little bit bigger this time. And now we wait. Oh, Aslan, drink deep of the power of the slumbering gods. Notice my focus target vanished. So, now we have to sit through the knights. First things first is the knights, there's going to be a fire-based effect, and then we have towers to stand in. You want to stand in these towers. Otherwise, the paralyze happens. I think it happens this one. Sir Zephyrin will spawn, will start casting Sacred Cost. You need to get down to 0.1% before Sacred Cost is cast, otherwise big damage. I think. The knights will start spawning in the distance. They will do a cross the arena dash. You want to avoid. Now we have Sir General and Sir Aldfell, which will spawn both at the same time. It's fine if they're together. They don't need to be separated. The power of the dragon. So that one is going to do jumps on various, or not jumps on various people. Sorry, I'm starting to think of the extreme fight here. It's going to do a proximity attack. Like so. Now we have Polycrane and Hammerick, which puts some ice petals and a dash towards one singular person. And now we get a growing AoE on the ground. Avoid. Heavens rain down, and this guy's going to start casting Holy Meteor, Nodanet. And we have to kill these comets before they land, much like back in... what can I call it? Yeah. Also, another knight shows up, starts doing a growing ground attack, and yeah, congratulations, we beat Thordan. I mean, what? No, sorry, we still have to go through the ultimate. What am I talking about? We beat him. Those are just a constant knockback, cannot be negated with arm's length, which sucks. Also, my stacks are off.
I shall bury you with your release.
And now he is basically doing nothing. Use the arm at the time reckoning. Impossible!
How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand. Who? What are you?
if you're thinking, that was really disappointing for a final boss, you would be correct, actually. It is really disappointing for a final boss.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that. Twould seem the eye has served you well. Its twin. At long last. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
Let us away, servant of Hydaelyn.
Chief! Over there! Oi! Haha! Gods damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
It would seem she has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
Where is Estinian?
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sommer. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed her deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance, but 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
There you are. A noble monument to a noble soul.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown. And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
Children of the land, do you hear echoes of truths that once rang clear? Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heavens near. But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion welling sacrifice, a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope by treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind. Swelling over long seas of blood are a song, and death an afterthought to those who fight for naught. Lying empty, incomplete. Children of the land and sea this. Why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss. Tell me why create a circle none can break? Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never know.
So La Habrea and Igaeorm have fallen. Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth Rejoining. That they should be so complacent. And now it falls to me to deal with the consequences. Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy. Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. Her might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Spires of the session crumble to dust to lay bare truths long concealed. Beyond simmering shadow lieth a shimmering light. Okay, now I can turn the cover back on. Oh my goodness gracious me. After long years of estrangement, I of course just started munching on chocolate. Ishgard joins her sister nations in the Alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea, though it will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace, and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs be wary of old threats. The Lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them ere long. And then there is the matter of our comrade Estinian, claimed body and soul by Nidhogg. There is a way to rescue him. We must find it. Suffice it to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. Hooray! We did it! We beat Heavensward! So yeah, that quest is the, is 3.1. Yes, 3.1. I was literally just making notes, and that's what I was doing during the credits and all that. I was just making notes, like, okay, here's how to do all the patches. So yeah, next time we will dive on in to some 3.1 stuff, or 3.0 stuff, post-game. The base post-game of Heavensward. This does include 2 dungeons and a raid. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. And hey, I got Mount Speed up in Nileshire. Yay! And until next time, this is rinimt, signing out. Bye!